Hello, my dear students. So, today I am going to start the next chapter. We have chapter number 6, market mechanism. Okay, market mechanism. So, here we have to study about the equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. Okay, concept of equilibrium in a competitive market, perfectly competitive market. So as we have already done the concept of demand and supply, so demand tells us about the quantity demanded by the consumer, and the supply means whatever the quantity of commodity that firms are willing to produce and offer for a sale in the market. But this quantity demand and the quantity supply separately do not tell us anything about the price. Okay, so how the price is determined in this perfectly competitive market. So we know that in a perfectly competitive market the price is determined by the market forces of demand and supply. Okay, so by how much amount the price will increase or decrease, that does not explain in the separately in supply or as in demand. So now we are going to make the combine or the mixture of that demand and supply to find out the equilibrium price. So first we have concept of equilibrium. Okay, the first concept we have equilibrium. So equilibrium means a state of rest or stable position. In a common sense we can say that equilibrium means stable position or a state of rest, but in economics equilibrium can be defined as the situation in which the quantity demanded and the quantity supply will be equal. Okay, the situation in which quantity demand and quantity supply will be equal. Okay, so when this quantity demand and quantity supply will be equal, we can explain this one equilibrium with the help of the diagram also. Suppose say this is origin, this is your price axis, this one is our quantity axis. So we know that we have already done the shape of demand curve. So demand curve is a downward sloping and the supply curve is upward sloping. Okay, so the interaction between this demand and supply, or we can say that the point at which the demand and supply intersect each other, that point is called what? Equilibrium point. So this E is your equilibrium point, and the point at which if we extend this line to the price axis, we will get equilibrium price. So the price at which the quantity demand and quantity supply is equal, that is called equilibrium price. What is equilibrium price? The price at which quantity demand and quantity supply is equal. So OP is the price at which quantity demand and quantity supply is equal. This intersection point represents both are intersecting each other, means they are in the equilibrium point. So here the quantity demand and the quantity supply will be equal. Now similarly, if you draw a straight line on this quantity axis, we will get the equilibrium quantity. Okay, so equilibrium quantity means the quantity when demand and supply intersect each other, and at that point whatever the quantity we have, that quantity can be considered as a equilibrium quantity. So these all are the concept of equilibrium, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Okay, now next I am going to explain you the concept of equilibrium, equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity with the help of one illustration. So for that I have taken the demand and supply schedule. Okay, now suppose say we are considering the item shirts. Okay, so price per shirts. So when the price of shirt is 500 rupees, the quantity demanded in the market is suppose say 30 units. Okay, and the quantity supplied at price 500 rupees, suppose say 56 units. So at price 500, quantity demand is 30 and the quantity supply is 56. Now if we compare this quantity demand and quantity supply, which one is greater? quantity supply is greater. That means here the supply is greater than demand. So when supply exceeds the demand, the situation will be, what will be the market position? Excess supply. So when price is, once again, when price is 500 rupees, quantity demand is 30, quantity supply is 56. So here supply is greater than demand. So the situation will be what? Excess supply. Now when there is an excess supply of commodity in the market, what will be the effect on price? The price will decrease. Okay, the price will decrease. Now suppose a price decreases from 500 to 400. Okay, now the short price is decreasing from 500 to 400. So at price 400, the quantity demand is increasing from 30 to 40. So here we can see that it is following the law of demand also. When price decreases, quantity demand is increasing from 30 to 40. But quantity supply, see, quantity supply is decreasing because of falling price. Quantity supply is decreasing from 56 unit to 50. But still, if you compare that demand and supply, which one is greater? Supply is greater. So what will be the market position? Excess supply. Okay, excess supply. Now when there is a excess supply, still the price will decrease. Now suppose a price is decreasing from 400 to 300. So when price decreases from 400 to 300, we can see that the quantity demand is 45 units and the quantity supply is also 45. So the price at which the quantity demand and quantity supply is equal, that is called what? Equilibrium price, and we can say equilibrium quantity. So this is the price. Okay, this is the price, that is 300 is the price at which we can see that quantity demand is also 45 units, quantity supply is also 45 units. So this market position is in equilibrium position. Equilibrium position. So when there is an equilibrium position, the price will, effects on price will be stable. Okay. Now suppose the next case, when the price decreases from 300 to 200. So we see that the quantity demand is increasing from 45 to 55, but quantity supply is decreasing from 45 to 35 units. Now which one is greater? Demand is greater or supply is greater? If you compare these two, quantity demand is greater than quantity supply. So this situation is called excess demand. So when there is an excess demand in any market, what will be the impact on price? Price will increase. So price will go up. Similarly, suppose a price is 100. So at price 100, we can see that the quantity demand is 70, but the quantity supply is only 20. So which one is greater? Demand is greater than supply. So this situation is called what? Excess demand. And when there is an excess demand, obviously the price will increase. So what I am trying to explain you that when there is a excess supply, the price will decrease. But when there is an excess demand, the price will increase. And finally, it will reach the equilibrium position. And at the equilibrium position, what will happen? The price will, the quantity demand and quantity supply will be equal. That is 45 units and 45 units. So which one is the equilibrium price? This 300 is your equilibrium price. This is your equilibrium quantity. This one is your equilibrium quantity demand. Okay, this one we can say that quantity, equilibrium quantity. This one is equilibrium quantity. So this one is quantity demand, this one is your equilibrium quantity supply. So at price 300, quantity demand and quantity supply is equal. Okay, so that situation is called equilibrium point. Now the same concept can be also explained with the help of a diagram. So this one is diagrammatic representation of equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Now suppose a quantity we have measured in this x-axis, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and here price we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So at price 500, if we draw a line, we can see that it is intersecting it is intersecting the demand at point, suppose say K. So we have, suppose say this is P, P1, P2. So here quantity demand is P2K. Here QD is equals to P2K. But the quantity supply we have, suppose say this point is L. So P2L. Quantity supply is equals to P2L. Now if you compare, which one is greater? This P2L is greater. So this situation is excess supply. Okay, this situation is called excess supply. Now next we'll move to this point, price 300. So at price 300, quantity supply is also 45 and quantity demand is also 45. So this point is your equilibrium point, and the price, this 300 can be considered as a equilibrium price, because at that price 300, quantity demand and the quantity supply is equal. Now so at that price 300, the equilibrium quantity we have 45 units. Now next, if you move to the situation of this price 200, suppose this is P0. Now at price this 200, if you draw a line, suppose this is your M, this is your N. So in this case, the quantity supply we have P2M. Quantity supply we have P0, P0 M. But quantity demand we have P0, quantity demand we have P0 N. So which one is greater? Obviously the quantity demand is greater. So this situation is your excess demand situation. So when there is excess demand, the price will move up and try to find the equilibrium position. Similarly, if there is an excess supply, the price will decrease and try to find the equilibrium point. So this is the way how we can explain the equilibrium price and quantity with the help of diagrammatic representation. So the remaining concept we will discuss in the next class.